Okay, so here are the few functionalities which are WM and EWM are taking place. Okay, we're going to see the initially see the common functionality between the WM and EWM. Until this, we'll be seeing the common functionalities. Okay, so I will just take this so that it will be helpful for me to show us here. Okay. Okay, so the first functionality is stock and bin management. Okay, stock and bin management. It is nothing but how we are managing the stock and how we are managing the bin. Okay, the first functionality, stock and bin management. Okay, so how we are managing the stock and how we are managing the bin. As I said here, okay, if any bins are not filled, okay, it will going to give the suggestion, okay, you can fill one material over here. Okay, if it is the, again we will be having the stock put away rules will be coming. Okay, what is this put away rules? Whether we can able to put the stock into a what is that existing bin, if some it can able to hold the stock, or else next empty bin concept is there. Next empty bin means it will not going to put the materials, whatever the new materials are coming now, it will search only for the empty bins only. Okay, it will not going to put it in the exit means in particular bin existing materials are there, then it will not going to choose this particular bin. Okay, some rules will come, we're going to discuss about them. Okay, and everything is going to come into the storage type. For the storage type only, I need to take some one class. Okay, so because in that we need to discuss about the storage type rules and this put away rules and all. Okay, so the stock and bin management is nothing but how we are able to manage the stock, that is first thing. Okay, and how we are able to utilize the bin entirely. Okay, complete utilization of the bin. Okay, complete utilization means here some slotting and rearrangement will come. Okay, slotting and yes. Okay, in this slotting and rearrangement, now what will going to happen? We are putting the stock. Okay, so wherever the stock can be occupied, no, we will going to rearrange them. Okay, so how we'll going to rearrange and all, we'll going to check it. Okay, so that will be in the later stage. Just we are understanding the functionality here. Okay, so this is nothing but the stock and bin management. Okay, second thing is storage unit management. Okay, so what is the storage unit management? Okay, this is nothing but let us consider. Okay, we are bringing one product here. Okay, what I will do here, if I'm bringing one product, what I can say for this? Okay, this is nothing but the what is that quantity classification we can consider. Okay, this storage bin storage unit management is nothing but a quantity classification. Okay, so here if I'm bringing only one product, this is called as a eaches. We can measure it in a each or pieces. Okay, something like that. If I am putting this material into one carton box. Let us consider you may be knowing about the carton box. Okay, so some box is there here. Okay, I am bringing this box. Okay, within this box, I am keeping 4 products. In this box, I am keeping 4 products. Means what? I am putting these products, I can say one carton box, or else one carton box is equal to 4 inches. Okay, this is nothing but the quantity classification what we are doing. Okay, storage unit management. In the storage, let us consider I am saying in this particular storage type, I can only keep the carton box. I cannot keep the individual product. I can give the, I can suggest this particular thing, okay, within the storage type. Okay, I can only take the carton box. I am not going to put the what is the individual products. Then we have to take the products into one particular carton box only, and we have to keep it. Okay, that is also called as a HU. This is also called as a HU, nothing but a handling unit. Okay, we're going to discuss about this. It is available here. Okay, handling unit management. So let us consider if I'm taking like this is one particular storage unit management. Or else, okay, or else, what I can do? I can bring these things into one palette. Okay, this is, let us consider this is a palette for me. Okay, on one particular palette, what I'm doing, I'm bringing 4 different boxes here. Okay, what is this palette? We can see industrial palettes here. Okay, I'll first say the carton box. Okay, how the carton box will looks like. Okay, we'll go through one by one. Okay, see, this is the carton box. Okay, if I'm bringing the product, I am keeping 4 different products within this carton box. Okay, and what is the palette here? Okay, might have seen the palette. See, this is the palette. Okay, on this palette, we'll be keeping a n number of carton boxes. Okay, means n number means in the sense how much ever the carton box we can able to put based upon the safety level, we can able to keep it over here. Okay, on the palette. Okay, in that case, let us consider I am bringing 4 different boxes on the palette. Okay, if the palette is there, then it has to be controlled by the forklift only. Okay, forklift. You will going to assign a resource for the picking and putting up of these pallets or the carton box. Okay, so here if it is the only storage unit management, here we are managing it with the pallet, here we are managing it with the carton box, and here we are managing individual products. Okay, here we can say one pallet or else one pallet equal to 4 carton box. Okay, or else one pallet is equal to how much? 16 each. Okay, like that also we can give the naming here. Correct, no? So this is where we're going to use the storage unit management. How we are storing the materials. Okay, let us consider how we are managing the storing. We can say, okay, how we are managing the storage unit here. You are bringing what is that oil. Okay, you are storing the oil in your warehouse. We cannot store the let us consider it is the engine oil. Okay, you cannot store the individual bottles. Okay, individual bottles in your warehouse. It will going to take a lot of, or it is going to consume a lot of space. Okay, what you can do, you can put the individual bottles into particular carton box and you can keep it first thing. Or else you can bring the barrels. Okay, one barrel may have around 100 liters or the 20 liters, whatever the range it might be having. You can bring the barrels and you can keep the oil within that. After that, whenever you want to deliver this to some customers, you can fill the bottles and you can deliver. Okay, that is also possible. So this is how you are managing the storage unit within the warehouse. Okay, that is the second thing. Okay, understanding now? Any doubts here within the storage bin management and the storage unit management? No doubts. Okay. So the third part is like placement and removal strategies. Placement and removal strategies. What do you mean by strategy? Strategy is nothing but something which is happening automatically. Okay, we are planning. Strategy means planning. Okay, how we are placing the materials and how we are removing the materials. Okay, placement and removal means here I said we are bringing the materials from the staging area. Okay, from staging area we are moving it towards the storage bin or the storage type. Within the storage type we will be having the different bins. Okay, so what kind of strategies? Okay, in the put away we'll be having the 3 different strategies will going to come based upon the storage type, storage section, and the bin determination. 3 different types will come, but while picking only storage type strategy will going to come. Okay, removal, yeah, only storage type strategy will come. Okay, we're going to check each and everything. So here whenever I am putting the material, no, what kind of strategy I am using, and while removing the material what kind of strategy I am using. By using this strategy, the system will going to automatically puts the material into a particular storage bin, because we'll be having the sorting of the bins. Sorting means we are giving this bin has to take place after a particular bin. Okay, here n number of bins might be there. Okay, how the system will going to take this bin only. If this bin is empty, means how all these bins are empty. Let us consider. Okay, how the what is that? Whatever the forklift or the human is bringing, how he should understand in which bin he has to keep. That will be given by the system only. Okay, that will be comes under the strategy. Okay, so we can able to do this strategy in the WM as well as in EWM, the stock removal as well as the stock placement strategies. Next is the replenishment. Okay, replenishment. Okay, what do you mean by replenishment?
Yeah,
Okay,
one thing, Sri.
yes.
Yeah, I have one doubt. Actually, this placement, removal, and bin management, everything is stored in the system, right? And system will install the resource to remove this and put it in that bin. Like that, the system will have the details, right?
Correct.
Yeah, this is what I'm asking, because
Okay, means
automatically the system will have all the data.
means system will have the data, means we need to configure it at the back end. Okay, we are doing this.
Yeah,
Okay, how the stock
configuration.
and bin management and stock storage unit management, this placement and remote strategy, we're going to do it in the back end. As you said, the system will be having it definitely. Then only it will going to suggest
Okay.
you a particular resource to
Okay.
keep the product or remove the product. Okay. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Next thing is the replenishment. In the layman language, if I'm telling about the replenishment, let us consider you are preparing some. Okay, in your home, you are having the that gehu atta. Okay, some what is that? Wheat flour. Okay, you are using the wheat flour. You are not taking the entire box, and always you are not taking it from the entire box, right? You will be storing certain wheat flour into some storage. Okay, from there we will be using the floor, and you are doing some chapatis and all. Okay, but whenever this box is coming to a low level, no, you will going to fill it from the wherever the you are having a more quantity. Okay, here one big box is there. Okay, big dabba is there, and you are having a one small dabba here, and you are using the, and what you are doing, you are taking the floor from this box, and you are filling it this one, and you are using this one for doing the chapati. Okay. Once this is coming to the low level, you will again refill it. Okay, that is nothing but the replenishment. Okay, in the why we will going to take the replenishment, because in the warehouse, okay, let us consider this goods issue. No, here we are having the, or else we can consider some what is that malls. Okay, in the malls, what they're going to do, okay, here at the counter, okay, at the bill counter, they'll be keeping the chocolates here. Okay, so these chocolates are the fast moving items. Okay, some chocolates might be there, are some small, okay, like 15 rupees, 20 rupees products, they're going to keep it at the counter. Okay, why? Because whenever they don't have the change, or whenever people will going to attract for this small products. Okay, so they're going to just pick this and they're going to move. There are some kids are there, they're going to pick these chocolates, and they're going to move. So whatever the chocolates they have kept it here, these are not the final chocolates, these are not the final numbers. They might have kept around 50 chocolates here, but at the back end, okay, they might be having around thousands of chocolates. Okay, somewhere else at the back end. Okay, whenever the quantity will going to reduce below 10, okay, they might be having the replenishment to be triggered, so that it will going to fill again 50 quantities, and it is going to fill the entire stock here in the fridge. Okay, so that is how, that is what the replenishment is all about. Okay, replenishment means we are refilling the material. Okay, so at the back end we'll be having a large amount of goods, but just for the showcase we'll be having few materials here. Or else you can say in the automobile industry. Okay, if you have the automobile industry warehouse, so there some fast moving materials will be cables and that brake pads and all. They are the fast moving materials, right? So they will, what they're going to do, they will just store them means near to the counter. Okay, whenever some cables orders will come, they'll just pick it and they're going to give it. But once the stock level goes down, okay, we're going to put the minimum stock level in the replenishment. Okay, so this should be the minimum level. Okay, if the stock is going below that level, then we have to replenish, or else we have to refill the stock into this particular storage bin. Okay, that concept is nothing but the replenishment. Understood? No? Replenishment concept. Any doubts here in the replenishment?
No doubts, understood.
Yeah, okay. And fifth one will be looking at the PIC logic. Okay, what do you mean by this PIC logic? PIC logic is nothing but means we will going to, you might have heard about this LIFO or else FIFO logics. Okay, PIC logics. FIFO is nothing but the first in first out logic. Okay, PIC logic. How only this will be coming in the PIC only, picking only. Okay, how we are picking the material. First thing we are considering the FIFO, that is the first in first out. What is this? First in first out. Let us consider you are using some goods which are with the expiry date. Okay, whatever the material you are taking it first, it has to move out first. Okay, so this is not mandatory that whatever the materials are taking first, they might be having the first expiry. It is not mandatory, right? So you might be receive the goods. Okay, let us consider this is the March 1, 2023. You have received certain 50 quantities with the expiry date on 30th March 2023. Okay, and tomorrow you are receiving some other goods. Okay, around 50 products, but the expiry is 29th. Okay, 29th March. This may happen. Okay, it is not mandatory that it should have the means first whatever the materials we are receiving, it should have the expiry date on what is that 30th means here the 31st. It is not like that. Okay, the goods may come, they may be having the different expiries here. Okay, so first this FIFO means first in first out, means whatever the material we are taking it first, it has to move out first. Okay, so this concept, okay, whatever the GR date and time, GR date and time is there, no, this is really important in the what is that in the warehouse to manage the put away and the picking, basically for the picking. Okay, so this GR date and time will be using, no, that will be for the PIC logics. That is the FIFO means that is the first in first out. This is nothing but the last in first out. See, where we're going to use this last in first out. Let us consider you are using the some granite industry is there for you, and you have stacked the granite something like this. Okay, these are the granites. Okay, some stones. Okay, you have stacked it something like this. So you cannot pick the last granite and you can send it, right? Here the granite which is at the top, no, this came very last. That is why you kept it last. Okay, so kept it at the top. So once the order is coming, then what we are doing? Last in first out. This is the last in, but we are moving it first. Okay, this is the logic over here. So this is how we're going to maintain the PIC logics. Okay, in the WM as well as in the EWM. Okay, that is comes in the part of PIC logic. Understand the PIC logic, right? And something will come that is called as the FIFO. That is nothing but the first expiry, first out. Okay, so we have taken, okay, we have taken the material something like this. Just a minute. Okay, sorry. So we'll be seeing the first expiry, first out. What do you mean by first expiry, first out? We have taken the materials on first, third, and here second, third we have taken. But whatever the materials we have taken on the second node, it is having the expiry date earlier. Okay, earlier to the materials we have taken on the first. So here in this case, first expiry, first out means we are sending these materials first. That is also called as a stringent FIFO. Stringent FIFO. Okay, stringent FIFO means whatever the material, okay, within the entire warehouse, whatever the material, if you getting the order for a particular material, whatever the material is having the what is that, less expiry, no, okay, immediate expiry, that will be moving first. Okay, that is what the stringent FIFO or the FIFO is all about. Okay, so these are the some quick logics we're going to use it. Okay, we are having around 23 different logics, not 23, 33 different logics over here. Okay, you can use anything and you can able to do the pick logic. Okay, you can build the pick logic for yourself. Okay, or else in particular bins we are having a more quantity, in particular bin we are having the less quantity. Based upon the quantity also you can able to pick the materials. Okay, that is also possible. We're going to see all of them. Okay, that is in the pick logic. Next thing is the HU management. Okay, what do you mean by HU management? Sixth. HU management. Okay, so okay, we have taken the okay, yeah. What do you mean by HU management? HU is nothing but the handling unit. Handling unit. So here we have to do the management of this handling unit also. Within this handling unit, again we're going to get the three different types. One is the some auxiliary handling units will be there. Yeah, is you have seen carton boxes will be there, carton boxes. Okay, and we have discussed about the pallets. All these things are the handling units. Okay, if you type handling units, okay, in the what is that, internet, we will going to see some different products. Okay, see this container is also means we can take it as a handling unit. And here this carton box is one handling unit, the pallet is one handling unit. Okay, if you are keeping the handling unit, so see here, this carton box is the handling unit, you are keeping this handling unit over the pallet, then this is called as the nested handling unit. Nested. Okay, we're going to discuss about them, but whenever we are using the handling units, no, handling unit is nothing but it is nothing but a product. Okay, product within some boxes or the pallets with the unique ID number, unique identification number. All these handling units will be coming with some unique identification number. You can see this. Okay, see some unique identification number will be there for the handling units. All the handling units, if you check over here, there are different what is that, handling unit number will be maintained here. Okay, so that is how the handling units will be maintained. Okay, here only you can see perfectly. Okay, or else in whatever the carton box you can see some scanning things will be there. Okay, some barcodes will be maintained in the what is that, carton boxes or the pallets, whatever you are taking. Okay, so this is how we'll be taking the handling units within the EWM. Okay, so why these handling units are required and all we're going to discuss further. Okay, this will be taking the WM as well as EWM. Okay, this handling unit management. Next comes the ad management. Okay, this is the last topic today. Okay, we're going to take and we're going to take further topics tomorrow. Okay, this is the ad management. Ad management means what? Okay, I'll say what you mean by ad first. Okay, in this, if you see here, okay. Okay, here, whatever the outside portion is there, okay, outside portion is there. See, these are the doors, okay, I have shown the doors for my warehouse. These are the doors, but whatever the outside portion is there, where the vehicles can able to assign to the door, or else vehicle can park, all those things, it is called as a ad, and we will going to do the ad management as well. What is there in the ad management? Okay, so you may ask what is there in the ad management. I will just show you here some ads, ad warehouse. Okay. Okay, here this one I'll just take this one. Okay, some gates, if it is involved, then it will be helpful. Okay, 1 minute we'll check it. Yeah, okay. This one I can take for the example. Copy image. Okay, here, as I said, this is one point where we are checking the means check-in and check-out might be same only. Okay, that is not a problem for us. Okay, here they are having only one check-in and one check-out. Okay, so this one also some check-in check-out they have taken here also. Okay, so let us consider the one vehicle is coming inside. Okay, from here onwards your ad management will going to start, because we should see for which ad or the means within the ad we will going to take this entire ad as a one particular storage type. Within this check-in and check-out points will be there. No, there are some sections. This is one section, and the parking space is there. No, this is one section, another section, and wherever you're going to assign the what is that, these vehicles to the doors. No, this door area is also one section. Okay, we're going to differentiate these sections, and within the section we'll be having the different wheels. See, one vehicle can stand within the one particular bin. One vehicle stand within one particular bin. Okay, one vehicle can stand within one particular bin. So these whatever the markings are there, now we're going to taking them as a one particular bins. Okay, so once the vehicle is coming inside, if there is no doors are what is that free, then we have to park this vehicle somewhere else over here. Okay, so once we're going to park in the parking station only, some person will going to come from the warehouse side, and he will go, means the whoever is the driver now, he will going to bring the receipt with him. What is the goods receipt? Okay, like what are the different materials are available within the truck and all, he will going to bring it. So that one will going to enter into the system. Then only we can whenever we can assign this particular vehicle to the particular door. Okay, so the vehicle means it is nothing but it is including the container also. Okay, container, and this container is nothing but the TU, that is the transport unit. Will going to say this transport unit with the wheels, that is called as a vehicle. Okay, so here in the ad management we'll be managing where we have to stop the vehicles or the park the vehicles, and when to which particular door the vehicles should be assigned, and once they are going to deliver the material, whether they have to park or else whether they have to check out. Okay, all these things will be managing within the ad only. Okay, this is nothing but the ad management for us. Okay, understood the concept, what do you mean by ad management?
Yeah, understood.
Okay, so any doubts until this step? Any doubts you have? We have discussed until ad management only, but tomorrow we're going to see it from the expected goods receipt towards the labor management. Okay, they are the few functionalities which are involved in the EWM side only. They are not involved in the WM side. Okay, only WM is involving these many functionalities. Okay, from here whatever the things we'll be seeing now, they are all involving in the EWM. Okay, and whatever the EWM functionalities are there, they are differentiating this EWM and giving more flexibility for the EWM from the WM side. Okay, so we're going to check it tomorrow, and we're going to start our what is that system configuration from the day after tomorrow. Okay, so day after tomorrow I will just configure the system, and I'm going to let you know. Okay, so if you want, you can take that particular server. Okay, I will give you the number. Okay, so you can take the server and you can start practicing. Okay, without practicing, definitely we're going to forget the things. Okay, you have to practice. Okay, please do practice along with me. That is important. Okay, if you are just falling behind, no, then it will take a lot of time for you people to practice. Okay, so that should not happen, right? So please practice with me only. Okay, you can create with the means you can copy the same company code, but you can create with your name, or we can discuss. Okay, what kind of different things you can take, and you can start. Okay, if you already have the system with you, that is well and good. Okay, you can practice with that system. Okay, but if you don't have the system, then you can able to take the system wherever I have taken, so that you can copy my company code and can start. Okay, so that's it. So we're going to end the class here, and if you have the doubts, you can directly reach out to me, or else you can able to put the message in the group, okay, so that everyone will going to come to know about what is the doubt and we can able to resolve that and we can move on. Okay, so thank you all. Thanks for your patience listening. Okay, bye.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.